this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Do you want to find a stress-free way to buy your next car? Start at CarMax and shop your way. And if you want to browse with confidence, get pre-qualified online with no impact on your credit score and shop cars within your budget. From luxury cars to family rides, CarMax has options for almost every price range, including more than 25,000 cars priced under $25,000. So, hey, want to get started? Just head to CarMax.com for details and get pre-qualified today. Want to drive? CarMax.
This week, on a special episode of WebMD's Health Discovered podcast, we're taking a closer look at a common form of lung cancer that accounts for 85% of all cases.
When I first heard the words, "you have lung cancer," I was in shock.
It's a diagnosis that changes everything. So what does it really mean to advocate for yourself when you're living with non-small cell lung cancer? Listen to Health Discovered on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Life is full of choices, but the choice between getting crispy chicken nuggets or a Crunchwrap Slider isn't one you'll have to make. The new Crispy Chicken Crunchwrap Slider at Taco Bell. All white meat chicken nuggets, breaded in tortilla chips, wrapped up, sauce and all, inside a slider-sized Crunchwrap. Choose from creamy chipotle or jalapeno honey mustard. Well, there we go. Life, still full of choices. The new Crispy Chicken Crunchwrap Slider. A brand new classic. Only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time and while supplies last.
Support for the show comes from Public, the investing platform for those who take it seriously. On Public, you can build a multi-asset portfolio of stocks, bonds, options, crypto, and now generated assets, which allow you to turn any idea into an investable index with AI. It all starts with your prompt. From renewable energy companies with high free cash flow to semiconductor suppliers growing revenue over 20% year over year. You can literally type any prompt and put the AI to work. It screens thousands of stocks, builds a one-of-a-kind index, and lets you backtest it against the S&P 500. Then you can invest in a few clicks. Generated assets are like ETFs with infinite possibilities, completely customizable and based on your thesis, not someone else's. Go to public.com/podcast and earn an uncapped 1% bonus when you transfer your portfolio. That's public.com/podcast. Paid for by Public Investing. Brokerage services by Open to the Public Investing Inc. Member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services by Public Advisors LLC, SEC registered advisor. Generated assets is an interactive analysis tool. Output is for informational purposes only and is not an investment recommendation or advice. Complete disclosures available at public.com/disclosures.
I'm Heather Dubrow.
I'm Terry Dubrow.
And we're going to keep this between us.
No, we're not. We're not going to do that.
Well, we're going to keep it between us and ChatGPT because that's what we need to discuss.
We're going to talk ChatGPT.
Yeah, ChatGPT, I only became aware of in the pandemic? Is that when it started?
Yes, but we didn't really use it.
We didn't. The kids did because
they cheated their way
everyone
through
was
school.
just cheating their way around the bend, which was crazy, but you had to kind of give it to them. But it's funny, our youngest kid, uses it as a tool, but doesn't rely on it because he'll always say to me that we're losing our critical thinking and it worries him.
Yeah. Kat doesn't use it. And she says no one at Yale uses it either. And it's funny because I was talking to my friend Rob and he goes, yeah, BS. It was hard.
You don't believe it?
I mean, I think if you don't use ChatGPT to check your work in school, at least to check it and to have a super intelligent being to review it with, that you're not understanding the value of AI and you're just early phase AI.
Maybe, but I understand why it's frustrating in some respects. Like I used to have a newsletter. Remember my newsletter?
Yep.
I loved writing my newsletter. It was so fun for me. I like gathering it, like writing my little articles and my things and putting it all together. And then things got busy and I was going to, I paused it for a hot second. And then I was going to pick it up a few months ago. And then I realized not everyone, but many people do newsletters now, but it's all AI.
Yeah.
And so they have AI and ChatGPT writing their newsletters. And that so turned me off to doing it. So I actually am doing something else that I'm excited about, which I'm launching in about 2 weeks, which I will share with you guys when it's ready to launch. But it's sort of in that vein. And it's like creative and fun and whatever. And I don't know if other people are ChatGPTing it, but I'm certainly not. And I'm just excited I like writing and thinking about things and coming up with creative items.
You do.
I do.
Yeah. I don't know. I love all things ChatGPT and Gemini and Claude and Grok and so on.
I don't even have all those things.
Yeah. Gemini, Claude, which is, I guess, Google's.
Is that the same thing?
It's Google's ChatGPT. They say is even better. I don't know. The thing I have right now, I have a relationship with ChatGPT. ChatGPT knows everything about me.
You talk to him.
I talk to him.
It's a dude. You have
it's a dude. I have a dude. And it's funny because I'm talking to him last night and I go, by the way, do you know my name? And he goes, I don't know your name. And I go,
How does he not know your name?
I go, do you know my wife's name? He goes, yes, Heather Dubrow. And I think they're given parameters by which they're not supposed to divulge that they sort of know certain things about you.
I don't know.
And I said,
that's weird though.
I know. I said, how is it you know everything about me, but you don't know my name? Do you know my age? I don't know your age. I go, well, when was Terry Dubrow born? And says, Terry Dubrow was born September 14th, 19. I mean, I said, okay, but how come you didn't know that? I go, do you know what's going on right now? Right this moment in Iran and the US? Do you have any idea what's happening right now? I don't know. I go, you don't have access to Korea? He goes, I mean, if you ask me specific questions. Anyway, I had this whole discussion with, and the biggest problem with ChatGPT is that it'll tell you anything you want it to tell you.
Well, you have to prompt it. Right. Don't yes me. I want to hear the negative side of things.
I was asking it about, I had this severe back pain I developed in the last few days, which feels a lot better right now. And I started taking Celebrex. And I go, hey, can I take Advil when I'm on Celebrex for breakthrough pain? It's not advisable. You should talk to your doctor. I go, we stopped telling me, I'm a doctor. So stop telling me I need to talk to my doctor. Talk to me like I'm a doctor. Oh, right. You're a doctor. And, so you have to remind it how to talk to you.
What do you think the funniest thing you've ever asked ChatGPT or the weirdest thing?
I think I asked for advice about you once.
Oh, yeah.
How'd
that go? Did it work?
It gives you such sound advice.
What did you ask it?
I think you were really mad at me and we weren't really talking.
It happens.
Yeah. And I said, I really feel like the thing that started this problem, I really feel strongly about it, but now it has, cycled into something that has nothing to do with the original problem. And so I said, I can't even get back to why I was upset, even though, anyway, it doesn't really matter. It started to give me that whole thing. And I'm going, geez, and I want to say, you know what? I really like you, but it doesn't really want to hear that. No. And it doesn't care. And I can't help become, what is it called? Anthropomorphic about it, where you say, I just think you're really good and thank you very much. And if you didn't exist, would you mind? I don't care. It doesn't care.
Oh my gosh. GLP-1s are everywhere. I have so many friends on them. And I think not just the weight loss, but all the benefits, the cognitive effects, the cardiac benefits, all of it. And if you haven't heard of it, Ro offers the first FDA-approved GLP-1 pill for weight loss at the lowest cost around. The new GLP-1 pill has the same weight loss ingredient as the shot and packs comparable results to the shot. It can help patients lose 14% of their body weight in a year on average. That's one daily pill for fewer cravings and feeling fuller with an innovative new formula. The new FDA-approved GLP-1 pill is available at $149 for the first dose, in addition to your Ro membership fee and $299 per month for the higher doses. The Ro Body membership includes access to FDA-approved GLP-1s, unlimited provider messaging, side effect management, and more. All for just $45 off your first month and $145 per month thereafter. The Ro membership fee includes the cost of GLP-1 medication. In addition to the newly approved pill, Ro also offers a full suite of the most effective brand name FDA-approved GLP-1s, all at the lowest cost. Ro offers the lowest cost GLP-1s, whether you're using insurance or paying cash. After your first online visit, if you're eligible for treatment, you can expect to start your medication in less than a week if paying cash, or about 2 weeks if using insurance. So many people have talked to me about this. Everyone's always asking, I heard Terry said he does it. I heard it. Yes, he loves the GLP-1s. You could hear him talking about it absolutely everywhere. So if you want to get involved, go to ro.co/between to see if you're eligible for the new GLP-1 pill on Ro. That's ro.co/between to get started on Ro. Go to ro.co/safety for box warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications. Based on study in non-diabetics with obesity or overweight plus a weight-related condition with diet and exercise. I'm so excited to share that this podcast is sponsored by The RealReal, the world's largest and most trusted source for authenticated luxury resale. I'm obsessed with Prada, and there are great Prada finds on The RealReal. I just love scouring The RealReal for new pieces. And they add over 10,000 new arrivals every day. And they do their daily drops at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern. I shop and sell at The RealReal, which is great because I can use my earnings for something special and new to me. When you sell with The RealReal, they do everything for you, from photography and copywriting to shipping, pricing, and customer service. So you could just sit back and get paid. Plus, with over 40 million fashion lovers on The RealReal, your items will sell fast. The RealReal just makes it so easy. Resale is what they do, so you have time to do you. The RealReal is the most trusted name in authenticated luxury resale. With over 10,000 new arrivals daily, no one does resale like The RealReal. And now, get $25 off your first purchase when you go to therealreal.com/Dubrow. That's therealreal.com/Dubrow to get your $25 off. Start shopping now at therealreal.com/Dubrow.
Support for the show comes from Public, the investing platform for those who take it seriously. On Public, you can build a multi-asset portfolio of stocks, bonds, options, crypto, and now generated assets, which allow you to turn any idea into an investable index with AI. It all starts with your prompt. From renewable energy companies with high free cash flow to semiconductor suppliers growing revenue over 20% year over year, you can literally type any prompt and put the AI to work. It screens thousands of stocks, builds a one-of-a-kind index, and lets you backtest it against the S&P 500. Then you can invest in a few clicks. Generated assets are like ETFs with infinite possibilities, completely customizable and based on your thesis, not someone else's. Go to public.com/podcast and earn an uncapped 1% bonus when you transfer your portfolio. That's public.com/podcast. Paid for by Public Investing. Brokerage services by Open to the Public Investing Inc. Member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services by Public Advisors LLC, SEC registered advisor. Generated assets is an interactive analysis tool. Output is for informational purposes only and is not an investment recommendation or advice. Complete disclosures available at public.com/disclosures.
Wasn't that delicious?
So good.
Your bill, ladies?
I got it. No,
I got it.
Seriously, I insist. I insisted first. Oh, don't be silly. You don't be silly.
People with the Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card prefer to pay because they earn unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors for it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. No!
The Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card. Visit wellsfargo.com/activecash. Terms apply.
Weren't you and I in an argument about, not a really big argument, but we were like tussling about something, and I wrote a response to you from ChatGPT and showed you the text I was going to send you. Do you not remember this? And then you had written one for me.
Yes.
From ChatGPT. I thought that was
so maybe we can have
funny.
my AI agent talk to your AI agent.
And we don't have to fight about it. Just let them fight. And you and I could just go out to dinner.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. ChatGPT is a little too conservative for me. It doesn't really understand. Like when I have to testify in court and I'm reviewing the facts with ChatGPT and my argument, and sometimes it says, well, that isn't necessarily exactly the right argument, but I'm going, it has nothing to do with the argument. It has to do with the narrative and the story,
the nuances of it
that you're telling. And then, your truth is different than someone else's truth. And it's about convincing someone your truth makes sense. It doesn't have to do with whether, factually it's exactly, because it's also medicine anyway, but whatever. It's very interesting.
I don't know. Internet, ChatGPT, all of it, I just feel like has taken away the great debates that you'd have at dinner or during a game. I remember playing Trivial Pursuit once with our parents, me and my sister, and we won the game. They had lost based on one question. But it was like an argument that was going on and on and on that had to be looked up and Dewey Decimal Systemed or something to figure out what the answer was. And now you're like, That's bullshit. 1 second, beep, beep, beep. And then you have the answer, and there's the end of the discussion.
Well, it's removed all of people's ability to say, well, they say.
Yeah, who's they?
Who's they? And that's not true.
Well, you have a good word I like called truthiness.
Yes. Truthiness means if it sounds right, maybe it is right. But the fact that it may sound right has nothing to do necessarily whether it's right or not.
I mean, look, but like our kids growing up with it, it's interesting because they have so much information at their fingertips. But it's also, I wonder if it just makes you so lazy.
I don't know. I'm so into adopting new technology. I just think that if you're not learning everything you possibly can immediately about AI, you're going to be behind the eight ball.
I will tell you, for travel, it is a game changer.
Yeah.
For me.
In what way?
Well, I plan all of the trips and all of that. And so I will get lists from different people. And it's a much easier way to collate all of the recommendations and whatnot that I've heard from everywhere. And because ChatGPT knows me.
Yeah.
It'll say, well, that's not really like a Heather Dubrow vibe, or like, it really knows what I like and what I'd be interested in.
Yeah. I think it's changing everything.
Wait, speaking of trips, because one of the things that I was about to start looking up, we're going to go to Paris.
When?
In September.
Where are we staying?
The George Cinq,
where
we always say. Celine Dion.
Yes.
Is playing.
What happened to stiff person syndrome? She's back to singing?
She sang at the Olympics.
And she seemed completely normal.
She seemed great. She sounded fantastic.
Yeah.
So she announced 10 shows.
Wow.
In the fall. And we are going to go. And I am already, as soon as I found out, I started texting with Brian Kelly, who's a friend of mine, who you may know as the points guy. He's been on my podcast, my previous podcast before and everything. He's phenomenal. Anyway, love him. And we're huge Celine Dion fans. And so just so you know, so I wanted to see Celine Dion like 20 years ago. It was a long time ago. And you didn't want to go because you thought she was like an overperformer and it was the thumping of the chest.
I couldn't stand her.
So I said, please, I really want to go. So we went to Caesar's Palace.
Yep.
And we went to go see Celine Dion. And she is,
oh my gosh,
the most incredible vocalist, the most incredible performer. And it's every song.
Yeah. She's like the most talented singer of all time, maybe.
Unbelievable. And if something to know about Terry is he loves excellence.
Yeah.
So even if it's not a subject he's interested in, like I remember when we were in Paris one time and we went to the Dior Museum.
Yes.
And you were like, oh, why are we going to the Dior Museum? And then you loved it.
I can appreciate it.
Right. That's what I'm saying, because the story of Monsieur Dior was so interesting.
Yeah.
The wars and the things and all that. But anyway, we ended up seeing Celine like a handful of times.
Well, once you realize how incredibly I felt like, what, I'm an idiot? I didn't recognize this before. I couldn't get past the whole Euro chest thumping thing that she does. And she sort of dances awkwardly.
I love her.
Yeah.
But it wasn't your thing, but then you fell in love with it. So
I love her.
So I'm so excited. As soon as I saw that she was playing in Paris, which is also one of our favorite places, I was like, we're going. I'm so excited to share that this podcast is sponsored by The RealReal, the world's largest and most trusted source for authenticated luxury resale. I'm obsessed with Prada, and there are great Prada finds on The RealReal. I just love scouring The RealReal for new pieces. And they add over 10,000 new arrivals every day. And they do their daily drops at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern. I shop and sell at The RealReal, which is great because I can use my earnings for something special and new to me. When you sell with The RealReal, they do everything for you, from photography and copywriting to shipping, pricing, and customer service. So you could just sit back and get paid. Plus, with over 40 million fashion lovers on The RealReal, your items will sell fast. The RealReal just makes it so easy. Resale is what they do, so you have time to do you. The RealReal is the most trusted name in authenticated luxury resale. With over 10,000 new arrivals daily, no one does resale like The RealReal. And now, get $25 off your first purchase when you go to therealreal.com/Dubrow. That's therealreal.com/Dubrow to get your $25 off. Start shopping now at therealreal.com/Dubrow.
Support for the show comes from Public, the investing platform for those who take it seriously. On Public, you can build a multi-asset portfolio of stocks, bonds, options, crypto, and now generated assets, which allow you to turn any idea into an investable index with AI. It all starts with your prompt. From renewable energy companies with high free cash flow to semiconductor suppliers growing revenue over 20% year over year, you can literally type any prompt and put the AI to work. It screens thousands of stocks, builds a one-of-a-kind index, and lets you backtest it against the S&P 500. Then you can invest in a few clicks. Generated assets are like ETFs with infinite possibilities, completely customizable and based on your thesis, not someone else's. Go to public.com/podcast and earn an uncapped 1% bonus when you transfer your portfolio. That's public.com/podcast. Paid for by Public Investing. Brokerage services by Open to the Public Investing Inc. Member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services by Public Advisors LLC, SEC registered advisor. Generated assets is an interactive analysis tool. Output is for informational purposes only and is not an investment recommendation or advice. Complete disclosures available at public.com/disclosures.
Wasn't that delicious? So good.
Your bill, ladies?
I got it. No, I got it. Seriously, I insist. I insisted first. Oh, don't be silly. You don't be silly.
People with the Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card prefer to pay because they earn unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors for it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. No!
The Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card. Visit wellsfargo.com/activecash. Terms apply.
Thank you for calling the Bombas Comfort Line. Bombas make socks, slippers, tees, and underwear made with the highest quality materials. Press 1 for comfort, 2 for style, 3 for donation.
You chose style. Bombas has styles for whatever you enjoy. You can run in Bombas, lounge in Bombas, dress them up, dress them down, but always give back in Bombas. Because with every item purchased, another is donated. Bombas, comfort worth calling for. Go to bombas.com/audio and use code audio for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com and use code audio.
Well, what's so funny is Max, my senior daughter, yes. You know, I used to put her to bed and play her because we had ready access by streaming to any music. And I would always put her to bed playing her my favorite songs in my life. And this must be a common phenomenon for a lot of parents and kids these days because of our easy access to music on your phone. But she basically has downloaded all of my favorite songs that I played her growing up that we used to just enjoy together and plays them back for me. And it's like the greatest hits soundtrack of my life. And she loves it too.
Oh, Max is very interesting. She is we have a lot of musical talent in our family on both sides, but she's not only a fantastic singer, she's got an incredible ear and she remembers every song. Like you could play her a song, but she knows the lyrics to any song you put on. She's just like her brain is a volume.
So I was on the phone with her yesterday and I started playing her because you can share your music and your YouTube thing. Mm-hmm. I was playing her all these songs I remember from my early childhood that I never played before, like the Dave Clark 5. You know the song, Because I Love You. Do you know this song?
Well, I can't tell from that rendition. But I will go share your music with her.
Share the music, and she added that to the soundtrack.
Well, you know, it's a really fun thing to do, which I've been doing in the gym lately, because I'm trying to lift heavy, and I hate it. So I need something to distract me. I will pick one song.
And play it over and over again?
No, I have done that before, but no. I will pick a song and ask for that radio, like on Spotify. So like, I really like that Beatles song, Blackbird.
Yes.
And so I'll put Beatles Blackbird radio.
Oh.
And it'll just play you it'll play that song.
Isn't that
and
amazing?
Then tons of songs that are like it that you would enjoy. So I find if you're in the mood for a certain kind of vibe, this would be good for sexy time. We never thought to do that. But if you pick one song that's like the vibe, then you could put on that radio and it'll just play you stuff.
Sometimes I will play one song
over and over.
Over and over.
I've done that.
And I have two songs that are when I'm doing that.
What's your go-to?
One is Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
Oh my God, that's so you.
It's so, if you want to work out, Thunderstruck.
Okay.
And then the other is Highway Star by Deep Purple. I'm a highway. Nobody gonna race my car. Gonna drive it to the ground.
The musical talent is off.
Do you know this song?
No.
You know what the bummer is? Big bummer that my brother passed away before the kids grew up, because they would have loved him.
I know. He would have loved them.
He would have loved them. And they would have found him to be so interesting.
I know.
And so cool. And you know how you can be like an a-hole father, but a great grandfather
or uncle. Yeah.
He was an a-hole brother, but he would have been the greatest uncle.
Yeah.
He would have been so cool.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
It's tax season, and by now, we're all a bit tired of numbers. But here's an important one you need to hear. $16 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud. But it's not all grim news. LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second and alerts you to threats you could easily miss on your own. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it. Guaranteed. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/iHeart. Terms apply.
At CVS, it matters that we're not just in your community, but that we're part of it. It matters that we're here for you when you need us, day or night. And we want everyone to feel welcomed and rewarded. It matters that CVS is here to fill your prescriptions and here to fill your craving for a tasty and, healthy snack. At CVS, we're proud to serve your community because we believe where you get your medicine matters. So visit us at cvs.com or just come by our store. We can't wait to meet you. Store hours vary by location.
If you work in university maintenance, Grainger considers you an MVP because your playbook ensures your arena is always ready for tip-off. And Grainger is your trusted partner, offering the products you need all in one place, from HVAC and plumbing supplies to lighting and more. And all delivered with plenty of time left on the clock, so your team always gets the win. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, visit Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You know what quality feels like. You can see it in the way a fabric moves, recognize it in a flawless fit, and appreciate it in the details that make our styles unique. It's the standard Coldwater Creek has honored for over 40 years, derived from a rich Mountain West heritage, and designed for today in styles that are distinctively Coldwater Creek. For a wardrobe you can count on season after season, visit coldwatercreek.com. Shop new arrivals and save 15% on purchases $75 or more with code iHeart.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.